Hello everyone, this is Sachin Singh and in this video I'm going to record the Python session from the basic to the very advanced, and this is basically my summer community development project um, which is just of Python. So I have to complete the 10 hours of video lecture. In this I will complete each and every topic from basic to the very advanced level. Just don't worry about that. And for the source material I'm using the W3 schools material, which is very premium and the kind of like advanced type of Python coding. It's contain very advanced code which just help you in everything, development and project management and like coding for the data science and all. So now, for the very first, let's start with this. I'm audible or not? You can just mention that in comment section, and you can also comment that how you like the session or not. So for the first, we will start from the very basic, which is just Python. From here, intro. So Python tutorial video. Let's just start. If you want the certificate from this site, you can also go for it, but it will be too much charge for the certificate. But however, just start it. Learning Python, Python file handling and Python database handling. Everybody knows this type of the courses are here. So we'll start from the intro. Python. Now, what is Python? Python is a popular programming language. It was created by Guido von Rousseau and released in 1991. It is used for what? Like web development and software development, mathematics, system scripting. What can you do with the Python? Now, Python can be used on a server to create web applications. Python can be used alongside software to create flow or workflows. Python can contain a database system. It can also read and modify files. Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. Python can be used to rapid prototyping on production and many things. Now, why Python? Why they are choosing the Python? There are many languages like for C and C++, Java, but why they are choosing the Python? And basically, I'm telling from my previous experience that the Python is a so basic language among all and easy to the human language. That's why it's also called the high level of the language. So it's very good or very boon type of situation where you will learn two or three things in Python. That first of all, it's very popular, very in demand, or many companies use it. If you are for the placement purpose, you want it for the placement purpose or for just making projects and all. It's so easy and so advanced. You can go for it. Now, why Python? Python works on different platforms: Windows, Mac, Linux, and many things. Python has a simple syntax similar to the English language. I told you that similar to the English language means it's a very high level of the language. The language which is closer to the human language is known as very high level of the language. Python runs on interpreter system. Yeah, one code, one interpreted result like this, one by one, sequence by sequence. Python runs on like many platform, for example VS Code. You can use that also. Python can be treated in procedural way. Procedural way means one process answer, process answer, process answer in procedural way, sequence by sequence, like this. Good to know that the most recent major version of the Python is Python 3. Everybody knows that. Python syntax compared to other programming languages. This is very important actually. Python was designed for readability and has some similarities to the English language with influence from mathematics. And Python use new lines to complete a command as opposed to other programming languages which often use semicolons or parentheses. Getting for the next example here, the thing is like print hello world. Every programming languages, my friend, any programming languages which we start, the first thing which we code here is hello world. Like, how are you? I'm here to begin. I'm sweating like hell. No worries. This site is so good actually, man. Like everything is here. Now we will go with the Python flow. Let's back to the topic. Get us started with Python. Here, yeah, you can use this W3 school for this. I'm using it for the teaching purpose, and you can also use it for like studying and all. So, how to install Python? I know everybody here know how to install Python, but for your convenience, you can go from the online browser. Just write Python installation. Then you can install that. For verifying that, just write open the terminal and write hyphen hyphen in version. Then you will get its Python installed or not. So these are the quick stats you will know. You already know that, so let's not waste our time in that. Now, Python syntax. Execute Python syntax. As we learned in the previous pages, Python syntax. Python can be executed by writing directly to the computer. The command lines. For example, print hello world. The answer would be hello world. Here this print, this is built-in type data type of function which we will discuss in the further. Like for now, it's indentation. What is indentation? Indentation means refers to the space at the beginning of the code line. For example, if you know anything about the coding, if you had used the what to say, if else condition, after writing else if condition, and then we give the indentation before the print. So that's the space I'm talking about. For example, if 5 is greater than 2, semicolon, not semicolon, what is that? This is semicolon. Okay, and print 5 is greater than 2. See here, syntax here. Why? Because we are not using the proper indentation here. In this we use the proper indentation, but in this we are not using the proper indentation here. See, we are not giving the proper indentation before this print. For indentation you can use the tab button. In your keyboard you will see the tab button, just click it and you open it. Now the number of spaces enough to use as a program, the most common use in 4 bodies has to be at least 1. Okay, so this is so basic, so easy. Now Python variables. In Python, variable is created when you assign a value to it. When you assign any value, then you create a variable. For example, here x equal to 5. If I write only x, it means there is no any value assigned to it. So it just alphabet. But when we assign a value by putting equal sign like x equal to 5, it means we are assigning a variable value, and that's called the value variable. Y is equal to hello world. It's also a variable. So in Python, a variable is created when you assign a value to it. Getting it? Okay. Python has no command for declaring a variable. Yeah, we don't need any command in Python to declare variable like other languages. Comment. Python has commenting capacity also. Like for example, if you want to code any game or something and you write the code, like for example your name only. This is Sachin Singh, or your name, what is your name, like this, or whatever you write there, and you want to give the reference to the audience that here its name, so you write it as this is name, or you like it's non-executable code, means the code will not be executed which you will write as a comment. For example, here this is a comment, it's not going to execute it, but print hello world will be executed. And for writing the comment we use the hash. Before the any sentence or anything we write the hash. Now try it yourself. Let's try it. Hello world. If I write here Sachin, okay, my bad. Yeah, see. Hello, Sachin. So, this is how comment work. The comment is not executed. Only the part beside the print is executed. Getting me right? Now, these are the exercises I'm going to solve everything now, because who knows you will do your homework or not. By the way, I will assign homework also after each and every lecture, but I will also solve here, like many will not do the homework. True or false? Indentation in Python is for readability only. What do you say? Huh? Python is only for the readability only. What? If you write true, what is the answer? No. Okay, it's saying you have already completed this exercise. Okay. Okay. So we don't use the Python for the readability only. Indentation. We don't use the indentation in Python for readability only. No. There is not a specific type of the referenda here, but I'm telling you, indentation is used in Python to say that the code of block of code is inside the code of the block. For example, if you're writing if or any condition, then inside and after in second line you print hello world. So it says, yeah, if you put the indentation, it says the computer that the code is inside the if else condition. This is what indentation means. So it's not about the readability. Readability means just how complex things can be read in easy way. It's not about that. Let's move further. Next topic. Python statement. A computer programming is a list of instructions to be executed by computer. In a programming language, these programming instructions are called a statement. Like a computer program is a list of instructions what we write in the code. For example, you write anything in your like code and all, these are all this set of instructions, right? Yes. And in programming language, these programming instructions are called statements. These are called statements. The following statement prints the text Python is fun to the screen. For example, print Python is fun. Let me show you. Python is fun. See, it's working. In Python, a statement usually ends when the line ends. You do not need to use a semicolon like in many other programming languages. And sorry for the one mistakes. I said there the semicolon. That was not a semicolon actually. This is the symbol of semicolon. Many statements. Most Python programs contain many statements. The statements are executed one by one in the same order as they are written. For example, print hello world, print have a good day, and print learning Python is fun. Everything will be printed in the order. From the example above, we have all three statements. See this. Semicolons, optional, rarely used. Semicolons are optional in Python. You can write multiple statements on one line by separating them with a semicolon. But this is rarely used because it makes it hard to read. For example, print hello, print how are you, and print bye bye. This is so hard to read. Like why you are putting every time semicolon, semicolon? It's saying we are executing so many code in a single line. However, if you put the two statements on the same line without a separation, new line or semicolon, Python will give an error. For example, this. You're not putting here the, let me show you. See here, Python print is fun. Python is fun. Print rarely. It's not going to work. See, syntax error. And what if I put here the semicolon? It's working. So these are the challenge statement. Like you have to do this as your homework. So take a screenshot or whatever you do, but you have to complete it. Inside the editor, complete the following steps. Write the statement that prints hello world. Write a statement that prints have a good day, and write this statement learning Python is fun. Okay. So you have to complete this as your homework. I am assigning you this. Now move further. This site is so good for learning Python. I'm again recommending you just go with the W3 school for Python. This is so good. Python output and print. What is print text? We have already learned that you can use the print built-in function to display text or output values. Print text or hello world. Try. See, this built-in function is used to print and this semicolon parenthesis. These two things combinedly work to print the program in the Python. So this is the work of this print. You can use the print function as many times as you want. Each can print text on a new line by default. Yeah, you can use this as much as you can want, but as many times you want. But let me be some comfortable person. Okay. Yes. See here. For example, I'm using it 3 times, and it it's give the result as it is like this in a sequence. So you can use it as many time as you want, like double quotes. Text in Python must be inside quotes. You can use it either double quote, single quote, anything for the printing this word. Inside the print statement, if you want to print that like in a string way, you have to put the double quotes or single quotes. See, if not using, then it will give the error. Print without a new line. Okay, let's print without a new line. By default, the print function end with a new lines. If you want to print multiple words on the same line, you can use the int parameters. For example, see, hello world, I will print on the same line. Here, see, we are using the different print, okay, statement, but we are printing all the things in the same line by using this end. What if I remove this? Let's see. The line change. For printing the same line, you have to put in there. This was the syntax error, sorry. 1 second. Yes, in the same line. So this and here used to print the thing in the same line. If you want to print multiple words on the same line, you can use the end parameters. So end parameters is used to print the things on the same line. Got it? Let's move to the next. Output numbers. Print numbers. You can also use the print function to display numbers. However, unlike the text, we can put the numbers inside quotes. Here. You can display anything using print. String, number, constant, anything. You can also do math inside the print. For example, this print 3 plus 3. Let me show you. Here. And if you want to print this in the same line, you have to just do this. See, all the things in the same line. And now if I remove this, see. So int is used to write in the same line, and you can also print anything in the print built-in function. Mixed text and number. Yeah, you can also print the mixed text and number also. Output code challenges. These are your homework, my friend. Challenge output. Take the screenshot and do it. Test your understanding of Python output by completing a small coding challenges. Inside the editor, complete the following steps. Print the text I am the number 25 on the print statement. This. You can also see the solution here. But I will suggest you just do it by self. Like this. It will print something different, but it will do the same way. Like this. I am 19. Got it? Yeah, it's 25, but I wrote the 19. So you can also put her 25 according to your age. See, I am 25. Same. Yes, according to this, if you want to do this like this, I am 25. And you can write in this way. I am 25. You can write anything here. So this is your homework. You have to do it. Now move to the next. Comments. Comments can be used to explain Python code. Comments can be used to make the code more readable. Comments can be used to prevent execution when testing code. Okay, it's also prevent the execution because comment is not executable code, my friend. You just say the reference that there is the thing, this is the thing, but it will not be executed. For example, here, yeah, by writing the comment we're using hatch. This, take the example of this. I wrote here another thing like Sachin Singh Rajput. Okay, but before that, if I execute it, it will give an error, most probably. See, but when I put here hatch, It just gave hello world. So comment is not an executable code, non-executable code. I hope you're getting. Comment does not have to be text that explain the code. It can also be used to prevent Python from executing code. Okay. Multi-line comments. Yeah, you can use the multi-lines of the comments here. See, hatch, hatch, hatch. You can use multiples of the comments, or not quite an intended. You can be a multiple string also. You can use at like this. Triple quota string also for writing the comment for the multi-lines. Which character is used to define a Python commit? Hatch. This is your homework. This is your homework. Yeah. Next. Comment code challenge. Add a single line comment and say this is comment. Like here. Print this should not run. Single line comment. So you have to just write the this is comment while using this this is comment. Only the print this should not run will be printed. See, you have to write according to this platform. Okay, the code is perfectly right, but you have to write according to this platform. 1 minute. Okay, you will do it. It's your homework. Okay. Variables. Now we are starting. Creating variables. Variables are containers for storing data value. If you want to store the data values, these are the containing or storing the values. Variables are containers for storing data values. Creating variables, Python has no command for declaring a variables. A variable is created the moment you assign the value. For example, writing x equal to 5, y equal to John, print both x and y. Variable do not need to be declared with any particular type and can even change type after they have been set. For example, this x equal to 4, x equal to Sally. So if you run this command, it will only print 4, right? Definitely it will print 4. But when you change this, variable can also be changed. It's printing now Sally. It means it print the afterward or the last command to which you entered in the print statement. Getting me, my friend? So variable can be changed as many times as you want. Casting. If you want to specify the data type of the variable, this can be done with the casting. Casting means identifying the which data type you are using here. For example, the float, integers. We will study further after in after lessons or in the next session. But for example, I'm telling you the integers values, the float values, for example, the complex number values, everything will be there. So casting identify the type, which data type is used. For example, x equal to a string 3. So x will be 3 in a string format. See here, you can see here. Let me show you. X equal to a string 3 means it's in a string format. See the single quote here. Y integer, it's in integer format. Z equal to float value. Float means the decimal point like 3.0. So this will tell the what the data type is. Okay, let's move next. Get the type. For getting the type, just use the built-in function which is type and parentheses. Yeah, print type and x under parentheses or y under parentheses. It will tell what the x is and what the y is. Most probably I'm telling you which is the accurate answer, which 5 is an integer and y is 1 is an string. For example, see. Yeah, integer and string. Single or double quotes. String variable can be declared either by using single or double quotes. Yes. A string is the executable form of the code which can be stored or executed by using the single quote or double quote. String variables can be declared. String variable can be declared either by using single quote or the double quote. Getting my friends? Now I'm putting the camera here. Okay, perfect. Cast sensitive. Variable names are case sensitive. Sorry, case sensitive. It means if you print the capital letter, it will be capital. If you print the small letter, it will be a small. Okay, and both are different here. This will create two variables and a different form. Like a is equal to 4 and a is also equal to Sally, but one is a small and one is capital. What is the correct way to declare a Python variable? The correct way to declare a Python variable is this. Correct. Next question also you can do it. It's your homework. I'm not doing the all the question. If I do here, then what you will do? Just learning will not make you good. Practice also. Okay, let's move further. Python variable names. Variable names. A variable can have a short name like x and y or a more descriptive name, age, char name or total value and like this. Example, variable my var. You can put anything here, but just don't start with the without identifiers or like hashtag or something like this. You got to change into the comment format. Illegal variable names. See, integers. Putting a minus value between these, putting the space here. This is in illegals. Multiple words variable names. Yeah, you can also use the multiple words variable name like my variable name is this and that. Again, homework and next. Assigning multiple values. Yeah, x, y, and z equal to orange, banana, and cherry. You can also write in this way, and you can also write in this way like this. X. See. This also print the same thing, and that's also print the same thing. So you can write the variable in a single line also by using the comma, and you can also write in different way. One value to multiple variables. Yes, see here. One value to multiple variable means x, y, and z all belong to the orange. Getting my friend? Yeah, you can also use the list also for making the variables of list, and you have to use the variable for making list and all. Like fruits equal to apple, banana, and cherry. Then x, y, z equal to fruits. And now you have to give only the commands of x, y, and z, and it will print the same thing: apple, banana, and cherry. So you can manipulate this thing in many ways, many different ways. It's just a common thing, common sense. Now Python output variables. They're the same thing here. X, Y, and Z format. Let's move to the global variables. Variables that are created outside of a function, as in all of the example in the previous pages, are known as the global variables. Global variables will be there in the function chapter, my friend. In chapter number 3, there will be a global variables, and I will teach you that in very detail. Don't worry about that. I teach everything in detail format. So don't worry about that. Global variable can be used by everyone, both inside or functions, outside functions. See here, you don't have to see or observe too much here in global variable. This is for the next session. Now variable exercise. Test yourself with this. You have to complete it all. I have done everything. So this is your homework. Complete. I'm showing you one. What is the correct way to declare a Python variable? This. You can declare a string variable with a single or a double quote. True. Variable names are not case sensitive. False. Select the correct function of print the type data type of the variable. For here, first of all, you have to do the print thing here. Print type my variable. See here, it's all done. It's so basic, so easy. So you can do this all like this. Complete all this. My variable this. Oh, sorry. Wait a second. Okay, we not a legal variable. Okay. Not a legal. I click on the legal variable. So not a legal variable. This is the not a legal variable. My fault. See here. Create a variable name karna and assign value to volume. ठीक है. Okay. Okay. In a string format. In a string format. Nothing to worry. Create a variable x. Name assign the value 50. X and value should be 50. Direct 50. No any string and all. See, in this way you can create all, or you can solve all the questions here. So it's for you. Now code challenges. Here you have to do it. Create a variable x and assign the value of 5 to, so like this, x equal to 5. Create a variable y and value John. Okay, y is equal to John. Print the type of x. Print type x. Check if the code is correct or not. What's the error? John with value John. John. Yes, yes, I created the John. So why? This or what? If they need the greater. Okay, okay. Capital and small. In the type of X. Okay, okay. Not type. Print type X. Let's see. Yes. So you have to just see the things like it's capital or not, it's a small or not. You have to see everything here because the code here are set for the presetted answer only. What they want, you have to give that only. You just can't give your own thinking and everything. So you just follow the instruction and do it. It's like so easy, so basic. You can use the VS code here. You will not face any challenges like putting the small letter or capital letter, putting mighty at the type and this and that. So use the VS code, I would say, but take the knowledge from here. Python data type, important one. Built-in data type. In programming, data type is an important concept. Variable can store data of different type, and different type can do different things. Python has the following data built-in defaults form like string, int, float, complex, list, tuple, range. These are all the data types. Mapping type, dictionary, frozen set, booleans. All these are data types. Getting the data types. How to get the data types? Same built-in function. Use the type and parentheses. Setting the data type. If you want to set the data type, like x is equal to hello world, x is equal to 20, x is equal to 20.5, this is float, this is integer, and this is the string. So you can set like this is the list, this is the tuples, this is the range parenthesis 6 range, this is probably dictionary because value and pairs, this is set in curly braces. So this, in this way you can do this. Setting the specific data types. X is equal to a string hello world. Okay, it's specify the type of the data, like hardcorely or brutally specify. I'm using this different word here, but yeah, like if you want that thing only in that, so you use the specifier here, like input. For integer, we put int before 20, string before hello world, or float before 20.5, complex before ij, and list before apple, banana, cherry. Yeah, keep your attention, double parentheses. So in this way you can do it. Now solve the questions here. If x equal to 5, what is the correct syntax for printing the data type of the variables? If x is equal to 5, what is the correct syntax of printing the data type of the variable x? Print type x. Correct. Next question. The following code example would print the data type. The following code example would print the data type of x. What data type would that be? Just tell me. It's integer, my friend. See, integer. The following code example would print the data type of x. What data type would that be? It's string. because it's in double quote. Str. Let's see if this is correct. Yeah, this is correct. Next question. Same type. I'm doing your work. Boolean. True false is known as Boolean. Completed. Next move. Coding challenges. We will do it. I will show you here. Test your understanding of Python data types by completing a small coding challenges. Create a variable x with value 5. X equal to 5. Next. Create a variable y with the value of 3.14. Y equal to 3.14. Create a variable z with the value hello. Z equal to hello, like this. Print the data type of each variable using my type. Okay, here. I'm telling you one very special kind of shortcut. Select thing, press shift and alt and press down arrow key. Wait. It's not working here actually. But for other thing you can use it. See, class integer, class float and class string. See, everything is correct. Python numbers. In number format, we have three types of number: integer, floating, and complex. Integer means a simple without any decimal. In floating, we put decimal. In complex, we put I and J format with X and Y. 1, 2, 3. This integer. Integer is a whole number, positive or negative, without decimal or unlimited length. It's a whole number actually. Float or floating number is a number, positive or negative, containing one more decimal. It's have decimal places. Float can also be scientific number with the E to indicate that power of 10. Complex. Complex number are written with J as the imaginary part. Type conversion. Yeah, you can convert one type from another type. It's also known the type casting also. No, it's not typecasting. Sorry, typecasting means like we will go in the next like typecasting. We will getting the type, what type we are getting and all. So you can convert here x equal to 1, y equal to z, z equal to I and j. So a equal to float and x. You can do like this. Make a new variable here a equal to put equal to float and x. This will convert it. Make another variable b equal to integer and put y here. So it will be in integer. Make another variable c here equal to complex and put x here. It will convert it in x. Now print x, b and y, and you have also know the type. See here. See, completed. Random number. Python does not have a random number. It does not have this type of function to make a random number, but Python has built-in module called random that can be used to make random numbers. For example, import random, print random dot rand range 1 to 10. It will give the random number from 1 to 10. This is so easy and so basic. Now we will do the questions. Only see the answer from here. Which is not a legal numeric data type in Python. What is this? Insert the correct sentence to convert x into floating point. It's simple, just write here float. See answer? Yes. Integer then int complex. Just put complex here. Completed. Now we will move to the typecasting. You want to know the typecast. You always wanted to know the typecasting. Now it's here. Okay. We also have the challenges code. I will solve it again. Create an integer x equal to 5, y equal to float for 3.14, z equal to complex number then 2 plus 3j. Print the type. Now what? What they want? Runtime error. Okay, it's not my fault. It's platform error. It's saying runtime error. Print type X, type Y, type Z. Done. Typecasting. There may be times when you want to specify a type of a variable. This can be done with casting. Python is an object-oriented language and such is use classes to define data type including its primitives types. Casting in Python is therefore doing using constructor function. Int, construct an integer number. Float, floating number. Str, a string. So knowing the type is known as the casting. Type casting. By knowing the type using my type. Example this string, string, string. Why will be a string? It's converted into a string. If you want to convert anything, you can convert it in the string. Integers. Then it would be 35. Now we'll move to the next. Python casting code challenges. You know, casting means right converting from one to another, converting from integers to floating value and all. Okay, let's start the code here. Create a variable x with integer value 1, x equal to 1, y equal x to floating value a, x equal to, acha convert x to a floating, store it into a, okay, a equal to float float x, done. Convert to a string, then a store again to b, str x, print value, print a b separately or in same, check it if it's correct or not. Okay, okay, not my fault actually, it's runtime error, correct. So for converting you have to assign a variable, then put that thing in a different form. Now a string. This is so basic to advanced thing. I'm teaching it from basic or a scratch to the advanced level. Don't worry. We will see the string slicing, modifying, concatenation, format string, escape character, string method, string exercise, or code challenge also. Then we will move to the booleans, then to the operations, list, tuple, set, dictionary, and that's it. No, no, we will cover everything in detail, so don't worry about that. First of all, we will start from the string. Let's take 5 minutes of the break, 30 seconds of break.